So this is my very first garage sale of our early garage sale season here in Michigan. It's still a little chilly in the mornings, but I only spend $7 at this sale and I will make a few hundred. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have grabbed this for $1. It is incomplete, but it's still new. Some of the pieces are in the box. Definitely should have grabbed it. Yeah, I was just looking at the weather. It's supposed to be pretty decent for that next weekend. I know.
That's another thing. It rains.
It is. I know, and then it's kind of like cooling off now. Yeah.
Just about when all the plants are coming up.
Yeah. If you ever see any cologne or perfume this brand and the price is right, pick it up for sure. These are fast sellers. Now, I always pass up on Black Suede men's cologne. This just isn't a very desirable scent. So at first I couldn't find a brand on this perfume, but I could tell by the bottle it was an expensive one, so I went ahead and took a chance on this for $1. I'll show you guys what I picked up and the comps as soon as I get into the car. Now these are some of my favorite items to sell. So this being the first garage sale of garage sale season, it definitely didn't disappoint. I should make a lot of money off of this sale.
Hi. We're just saying it's so hard to take a baby with your garage sale. I brought a bag.
Now, I did check out this Blue's Clues chair. They do sell for $25. They wanted $5 for them, but for me to ship a larger item like this, I want to make more of a profit than less than $20. Now that it is garage sale season, you guys will see me pick up clothing, but I am very selective still on the clothing that I will pick up. So what I'm looking for are different types of materials. So anything that's made of leather, wool, silk, linen, angora, that type of thing. Or I'm also looking for vintage Y2K clothing that's really popular right now. But I won't pick up any basic pieces of clothing. Basically, I'm just looking for the quick sellers. Okay, I just want to show you guys what I picked up at that sale. So this is a Michael Kors perfume. And it looks like maybe a little bit's gone. If there is, I will post this on Mercari. I paid $1 for this. So I don't know how much it is. I didn't look anything up. I know this is a really, really great brand. At least the vintage stuff is. So we will see if this one is. And again, that will be a Mercari. And then I picked up this Sean John. I know one of the Sean John colognes sells for good money, especially with everything going on right now. This one is Unforgivable. And it's a little one. And then I got this little tiny Clinique perfume, Clinique Simply. So most of the Clinique stuff was only $0.25 and it was all brand new. So I have a ton of little compacts of makeup. If any of these are discontinued, I'll sell them individually, but if not, I'll probably lot them up and just sell them as one big lot. So I got this sweater as well. It's Woolrich. I paid $7 for everything at that sale, so not too bad. I did strike out at 2 sales. I'm not even gonna bore you guys with those videos. I'm sitting at one right now that was like a pallet. I hate the pallet garage sales. You know, the people who buy pallets and then they try to have a garage sale and sell everything. It was one of those. On to the next sale, and then maybe an estate sale today too. Okay guys, so this is the next sale and I am trying to not look as much stuff up and kind of move through the sales a little bit faster. So these Victoria's Secret perfumes, they didn't have a price. Only one had a price. So the lady ended up letting me have them all for $1.50 each, which is how much the Black Noir is priced. So these two are brand new, and then this one has a little bit gone from it. It was kind of hard to tell just because the bottle is so dark. But once I got home, I was able to inspect it a little closer. And for me, anytime I find a Victoria's Secret perfume that is brand new, I don't even look it up, especially if it's priced at $1.50. I know I'm going to make way more off of that. Same thing for Bath & Body Works. If you find a Bath & Body Works perfume in a glass bottle, those can be worth a lot of money as well. So I almost didn't pick these up, and then I thought to myself, even if I only sell these for $20, to turn $3 into $20 is a really great profit. So I went ahead and added them to my pile, and then I decided to look through the coats because I saw this coat right here had Gore-Tex on the elbow, and it's a really great brand, just in a ski coat, not in a small jacket like that. So if you see a Cold Wave branded coat, it's definitely worth looking up. For the most part, anything marked Gore-Tex is also worth looking up. Usually it's shoes and coats that I find. Don't skip over the kids' toys at garage sales. You never know what you're going to find. So right now I have one Monster High doll at home that I picked up at a thrift store for $1. And I'm looking for some friends to throw along with her, or some clothing, accessories, something. But none of these dolls really look like they're worth too much. I didn't look anything up. So I went ahead and passed on all of the kids' toys at this sale. So I spent a total of $4.50 here, and then I decided to head over to the estate sale that's in town. The sale started an hour and a half ago. It always shocks me when I show up to an estate sale late and I find items like this. So I'm not too sure yet if I want to sell these as a set or if I'll make more individually. I have not listed these yet, so tomorrow is my listing day, which is Tuesday. So I have to decide how I plan to list these. I want them to sell fast, but I also want to make the most amount of money as possible. So I'll check sell-through rates and prices for each individual piece, and then also everything lotted together and see which is better. So now I'm thinking I need to go back out to the garage and see if there's any Cutco knives out there. They did have a box of knives, and I kind of just skimmed through it. But with them having the Cutco utensils, they might have some Cutco knives.
800-525-5683. It's crazy. We haven't been doing this for very long. There are not that many names in. So let's get your name on right now, because this is the only change.
This isn't exactly the cleanest house, and I'm not too sure how I feel about buying bedding from here. I'm kind of selective when it comes to buying bedding, which estate sales I will buy bedding from, and I kind of feel like this is not a sale I would feel comfortable buying bedding. So I just kind of glance over it, walk through, make sure there isn't any very high ticket items in here that would be worth dry cleaning and then selling on eBay, but there wasn't. So I did not pick up any bedding from this sale, and I kind of looked through the clothes, but I kind of feel the same way about the clothing, and I don't buy any clothing from this estate sale as well. There were piles and piles and boxes and bins of clothes in the basement. There was a ton of clothing, but again, this was the only clothing rack that I end up looking through, and it's mostly jackets, but I did not buy any clothing. So I didn't think there were any open bathrooms at this sale, and then I start to go down these basement stairs and I noticed that they do have this bathroom open and there are some products, so I start looking through these. So this first product I pick up, I almost didn't buy this. It felt cheap. Usually these type of items are like in a glass bottle that are worth this type of money, but I only paid $1 for that and it sold very fast. And I probably shouldn't have picked this up. I needed to check and see if it was new and I totally forgot. I went ahead and bought it and it is used and I'd say about half of it is gone. So this is probably not something that I'm gonna end up selling. Now I could possibly hang on to it, see if I find a perfume to match it that is also used and then lot them together, sell them on Mercari, but I'm not too sure if I wanna do that. So on eBay, you cannot sell any used perfume, lotion, hair product, any type of item like that. It's against eBay's policies. A lot of people will try to list them in the collectibles department because you can say that they are used, and that's how a lot of people get around that. But if eBay does find your listing, they can pull it and give you a listing violation. So that's why those type of items are safer to list on Mercari. I do end up picking up all 4 of these creepy Halloween guys. So they're paper mache and they are dated 2004. So they are kind of vintage. They're 20 years old. So I figure I can lot these up and ask at least $40 for the lot. I picked up this Sony piece. It was only priced at $5 and I've never seen anything like this. I didn't realize until I got home it's actually a Sony Walkman on a docking port, so it turns it into a stereo. This was a bunch of costume jewelry, sunglasses, wallets, handbags, that type of thing. And a lot of these handbags are knockoffs, which can't be sold on eBay, so be very careful. If you're not sure if a handbag is real or not, don't just list it on eBay assuming that it is real. Get it checked out before you list it. Now, if you're ever curious to see how much the items that I pick up in these videos actually sell for, check out my other social media platforms. They're all linked in the description of this video. I also post my what solds on my YouTube shorts, which can be found on my actual YouTube channel. So this is basically everything that I end up picking up at this estate sale, and I spend a total of $15 here. Of course, it gets nice outside when I'm done garage sailing for the day. So that was all the sales in my area. It's still really early for garage sale season here in Michigan, so there are a very limited amount of sales, especially on a Thursday. So I just pulled up to this sale 15 minutes before it starts. I'm number 22 on the list, and there really wasn't anything in the pictures that I had seen that interest me, but there's a lot of garage sales in this town today. So I'm gonna hit up this estate sale and I think one more, and then as many garage sales as I can, which will probably, hopefully, be about 6 to 7 of them. Okay, you guys, so that estate sale was a total bust. I want to say the first 15 people who walked in walked out with absolutely nothing in their hands. Now, this is a garage sale, and when I was in the garage, the woman let me know that there was also stuff in the basement. So right now I'm in the basement of the house. I look at so many garage sale listings and estate sale listings every week, but I believe this is an estate sale leftovers garage sale. I'm pretty sure that's what the listing for this says, and that's what this kind of looks like. So both of these handbags are marked $20. This one is a Ralph Lauren, and then the other one is a black patent leather Dooney & Bourke, and neither one of these were worth picking up. There wouldn't be very much profit with them being priced at $20 a piece. I forgot my little black light flashlight. Will it glow? 50 cents, we'll see when we get home. I spent $7.50 at this garage sale, but only 50 cents of that was for stuff to resell. I purchased some brand new candles for home. And then this is another sale. I love finding Spirit Halloween items, but this was priced a little too high. These, when I looked up comps, were selling for about $90. I did end up picking up this Jemmy Nigel, which is like a singing hamster. He sells for around $15, and I paid $1 for him. So this was the end of the garage sale day, and I head home. Okay guys, so I have my ring light facing the opposite way. All the lights are off in my basement. We're gonna see if that bowl glows or not that I picked up. So I have this little flashlight. I have it linked in the description of this video. This is a little black light flashlight that I take to estate sales with me and garage sales, usually, just to be able to find uranium glass. And I forgot to take this with me the other day. So we're gonna see if that bowl glows. Okay, so here's the bowl. And it definitely glows. It looks like the rim of the bowl glows and then the base of the bowl. So here is a better view. It definitely glows. So now I got to do a little bit of research. I doubt it's worth very much, but it's definitely worth more than 50 cents. So thanks again for watching another video. Garage sale season actually kicks off this weekend in my area. There's a festival and there are over 170 garage sales in one town about 2 miles away from me. So keep an eye out for those videos that should start coming out next week or the week after. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video on Thursday.